Congrats on your new bamboo corner bread box. In this video, we'll walk you through the simple assembly steps. And trust us, it's worth it. Building this is not just easy, but also a fun, rewarding experience. Everything you need is here: the bread box pieces, screws, and this handy screwdriver tool. So here we're going to take it step by step. No rush, just to enjoy the process. We've got about a 12-minute video to complete this, so let's get to it. But remember to take your time, and if you need a break, pause the video. There's no pressure, just a satisfying project that will leave you with a great result. Let's get started with step 1. Here you have the assembly instruction page where you can see all of the steps breakdown. Additionally, you have all of the pieces that you can spread out on the table. You see that there's a label for each bag and a screwdriver that'll help you put it all together. Also, we have all the pieces labeled with stickers that will all go on the interior part of the bread box once complete. Let's get started with step 1. You take part C, and you see there are holes that are smaller next to the wider holes. That's the side that we're going to be working on. You see the other side, there are just one size of holes. You will keep this side up. Now you can take the bag O and empty it out in front of you. You can see that there are screws and the black pieces. You will connect it onto the smaller holes of the bamboo board, just like seen in the assembly instructions part O. Again, remember to put the screw and the piece connected to the smaller holes next to the more wider ones. This will then be the base of our corner bamboo bread box. Once the base is complete, you can place it on your working table with the straight edge closer to you and the point facing outwards. This is relevant for the entirety of the video. Here you will use the screws from bag N and place them in front of you. You will then take the bamboo piece A, and there are holes on one side of the piece, not on the other. You will take the side with the holes and place it on the left side of the base so that it is on the interior. You can flip it over so that it will be more comfortable to screw in the middle hole and tighten that. Then we will take piece B, which also has holes on one side and no holes on the other. You will take the side with the holes and place it on the other edge of the base. And again, put in the middle screw and tighten it. Once both middle screws are fastened, you can flip it in a comfortable position and tighten the rest of the screws. There are 2 on each side, making it 6 screws all together, and tighten everything. Here we will connect the holder for the tongs, so take bamboo pieces E and F. On one side, there is a straight edge, and the other is slanted. We will connect the straight edge to the walls of the bamboo bread box that are already built. Now you take piece L, and you can decide if you want it to go on piece E or F. E goes on the left side of the bread box, and F is for the right side of the bread box. Using the screws from bag N, you can connect piece L to either E or F. To make it easier to connect, you can flip the bread box on its side. Remember that the slanted edge faces outwards and the straight edge is connected to the walls of the base. Again, using the screws, you can fasten them in from the base and tighten it. For the purpose of this video, we placed L on the right side of the bread box, but it is up to your decision on which side you want it. Make sure that the holder is on the top part of the bread box, not closer to the base, as you see here. Once set, you can flip it on the other side and do the same thing. Remember that we want to have the straight edge closer to the walls and the slanted edge facing outwards. In this step, we will connect the doors to the bread box. You will take bag Q and place them out in front of you. You will take bamboo pieces I and J, which are the doors. And remember, the magnet is on the top part of the bread box. You can take each pin and place it in the holes. So there are 2 pins per each door. Once inserting the door into the built box, remember the magnet needs to be on the top. And you can do the same for the other door. Keep in mind, the magnet needs to be on the top end. You will insert the same pins on the top and bottom of the door. When placing the door onto the bread box, remember both magnets are on the top and the doors are side by side. Now we will add the lid of the bread box and connect it to the top door pins. Bring the doors a little inward so that it is more stable. Take piece D. On one side, there are many holes along the edges, and that's the top, while the other side has 4 straight holes in a line with 2 holes on the edges. That we will connect with the pins of the door. So place that face down and look from the side to lock it in place. Once you get one side in, the other should go smoothly. Once that's locked in, bring the doors back to their alignment side by side. You will take the screws from bag N. There are 10 screws that you will need. Here you can insert all the screws along the border of the top. I recommend to place all of the screws along the top and tighten it a little by hand before going in afterwards and using the screwdriver to make sure to fasten them all in place. As you can see, we are using the screwdriver to tighten everything in place. Here we will use pieces G and H. They are the bigger holes that you will place the screws from bag N inside. Use them as a placeholder and align it on the border of the bread box. Make sure that the corner does not extend past the bread box, and then you can tighten it. Do the same for the other side. Make sure to align it properly that it does not extend past the bread box, and then fasten it as usual. Here you will take bag R with the magnets and P with the screws. Carefully open the doors of the bread box and flip it so that the base is up towards you. Ensure that while doing this step, the doors are staying open. Now you will use the 4 holes that we previously mentioned in a straight line. Take the magnet from bag R, place it with the magnet facing outwards. To make it easier to screw in the magnets, you can turn the bread box closer to you, but make sure the doors are still open, and screw in the little screws from bag P. Here you can see the doors easily close and connect magnet to magnet. Now carefully flip the bread box back onto its base. Take the rest of the pins from bag Q and place them in front of you. You will open the doors and see there are holes on the interior part. This is where our shelf will be placed. So now you can take the pin and put it at your desired height. You will take bamboo piece K, and this is going to be the shelf on the inside. Here you can see that you will place the piece on a diagonal and insert it onto the desired pins at the height that you chose. All sturdy. For the final step, you can take bags T and S, which are stoppers for the holes that are left over in the bamboo bread box. The T is for the top and S is for the side of the bread box where you didn't place the tong holder. This stage is not a must. It's only if you would like to stop the holes with our handy and aesthetic closers. Great job, it looks amazing. Put the tongs inside and now you have your completed product.